What's your address?
Saddam Hussein's hiding spot.
How tall are you?
6'9".
Okay.
We're so getting it.
Yeah.
Hey, here you go.
6'9".
Yeah, my doctor says that I'm gonna have a growth spurt. I have a note if you want it.
I don't care, small fry.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Car keys.
we got all day, man. Yeah, it's cool. What am I looking at right now?
My missing identification card, sir.
That's a photo of an 8-year-old.
I was 10 in that, actually.
Yeah, you got like a driver's license or something?
Mommy doesn't let me drive at this hour.
So let me get this straight. It's Saturday, you're trying to get into the bar, the most busy night of the week, and you're using a child identification card?
Mommy said it would work.
I thought I was the only one.
Having it just makes me feel safer.
Get in there, have a nice night. No, get lost.
But, okay, I'm 22.
That ID expired 2 hours ago. It's a shame, you could have made Power Hour.
2 hours ago. This expiration date is 2029, and there's no timestamp on that date, so come on.
When you've been in the game for as long as I have, you just kind of know.
No what?
When it expires, obviously, so get lost, come on. We don't got all day, man, there's a line behind you. What are we doing here?
He just knows. You looking good.
Oh, thank you, Grandma, thank you. Oh, I don't need an ID, man, no ID.
Are you sure you know I'm about to get silly?
Hey,
with
get
the
silly,
grandkids
okay.
in there, you know?
Yeah, but wasn't Parents Weekend?
It's Grandma's weekend. Every week.
Okay, yeah, I feel you. Get in there, have a nice night.
What was that?
You don't mess with Grandma.
Turn around, you'll know that's not a granny.
Thought she looked pretty good too.
Whatever.
How are you? Doing good. I'm doing good. Looks like your hands full there, huh?
No, yeah, I mean, he keeps me on my toes, for sure.
Don't get too crazy in there, little man.
That's a baby!
I'm 22.
Not you! You're gonna let a baby in and not me?
Yeah, little man is chill like that.
What do you have against me? Like, why can't I go in? I'm literally 22.
Whoa. Calm down. There's a ton of bars on Campus Corner. What's so special about this one anyways?
Well, it looks really fun in there, you know? I just kind of wanted to go in and see for myself, you know?
This is a case of FOMO I'm sensing?
Yeah, but look. I will literally do anything that you want. Just let me, please.
Anything you say. Alright, you get me Grandma's number, I'll let you in.
If it's not, you know what? Deal.
Oh. Pleasure.
No, seriously, that's what I thought.
Wait, guys, where are y'all going?
Oh, the drinks are too expensive.
Yeah, we're going to Logie, so bye.
Yeah, they never take my doctor's note.
Mommy's kissing time is in like 10 minutes. I'm sorry.
Have a nice night, guys.
Little man, you went too hard again.
Dude, again, I told you. Are you serious, bro?
You know I can't control him.
Dude, come on, dude.
Oh, look, Granny's going.
Grandma
What?
had too much fun. You know what?
Yeah, you need some company? I'm right there with you. Of
Yes,
course,
come on.
Grandma, of course.
Oh, sorry, bud. Bar's closed. Have a good night.
And live from Gaylord Hall, it's late night in Norman!
With Julia Roberts, Abby Hollingsworth, Max Sasser, Jasmine Mohammadi, Colson Pocock, Oliver Schaefer, Arab Dahu, Cade Convoy, featuring Henry Merchant, and your host, Ireland Fitzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the city where football is a religion, $2 a holiday, and everybody knows what comes after Boomer. Tough crowd. It's late night in Norman. I'm Ireland Fitzer, your host for the night. And as you can tell, I am a woman, one of the few late night show themed hosts, like my girl Carol Burnett, who had her own show, who set the stage for humorous women to feel powerful and make jokes. But let's be honest, women aren't that funny, so that's why there's only a few women hosts. As a matter of fact, a man wrote all this. I didn't even write any of it. I'm just a pretty, beautiful face for the evening. But we've got an incredible show for all of you guys here, including the viewers. A laughter-filled night, as you've already seen. And musical guest, Henry Merchant. And yes, that is their band name, and it is a real band. We didn't just fake it. It's real music. And I'm so excited for everyone to hear them. On a real note, they do sound pretty great. Now, if you're wondering where we're at, where we're currently filming, not the audience, viewers, we're in Gaylord Hall, which is fitting because nothing says OU quite like a building that looks fancy on the outside, but is probably hiding a massive financial scandal on the inside. We are. But all in all, we love Gaylord, and we're grateful for everything Gaylord's given us. Was that good? Okay. Now, we all know there's a lot going on in the world tonight, and we're glad you took the night to distract yourself, and I'm glad to be your distraction. Especially finals week's coming up, and, for everyone studying hard for their tests or essays or whatever you guys do, because I don't know, I'm a journalism major. I don't do any of that. I just talk to people and hope something sticks. But let's be real, this is someone's final. Like, I'm literally somebody's final. All these jokes from this man that wrote it, this camera, someone's final. And for you math majors, that must really frickin' suck, because all I have to do is speak. And now I do have a final thing to say and a final word, especially for the seniors going out in the world. Good luck with no job, no money, and no ability to buy anything. I'm just kidding, halfway. But hey, I'm a senior too. You know what? At least we're all in this together. Some of us. Okay, tough crowd. Again, now whether you're here for the jokes or simply procrastinating your assignments or just had nothing better to do on a Saturday night, you've come to the right place. So buckle up because we've got an incredible show for you guys. So please don't watch the other late night show. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Watch ours instead. And if you're wondering why ours is better, well, you'll have to stick around and find out. Because this is Late Night Norman! To Late Night in Norman. I'm Ireland Fitzer, and I'm having the pleasure of doing a live interview with two of OU's esteemed leaders, Joe Hausum and Joe Castiglione. So, Joe.
Yes.
Right. Mr. President, how exactly do you say your name? I have no idea.
Joe.
Your last name.
You know, a lot of people ask me this question. I am the president of the university, so I feel like a lot of people should know already, but, at the end of the day, I don't really know myself, so.
Okay, moving on. Joe.
Yes.
Yes.
Castiglione. Our football team really frickin' sucks. Can you tell us why?
Oh, well, you see, the SEC, it just means more. You got more NIL money coming in. You got more boys. You got more boys out there on the field, and they're sweating. They're tackling each other. They're going after them balls. They're fighting each other for them balls.
What?
And them boys out there, they're sweating, and their sweaty bodies are fighting and wrestling for them balls. And you see, with all that SEC, it just means more. It makes things hard. Next question.
Right. Okay. Mr. President, do you have any thoughts on former SGA President Carter Strickland's impeachment?
Who?
Some little twerp from Memphis. No one cares about him.
No.
He don't
Carter
play.
Strickland, former
don't-
Student Government Association President who resigned last month.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. So, Joe.
Yes.
Mr. Castiglione, you mentioned NIL money and balls and other things. Where exactly is all this money coming from?
Well, so see, here at a university, we are very lucky to have a wide variety of student donors who come in on a 4-year basis, and they donate once every 4 years. They go 1, 2, 3, 4 years in a row with their donations. Very generous, especially if they come from maybe out of the state, perhaps. And with those donations, we are allowed to treat our boys real nicely. And we buy them scooters, and they ride those. They ride those scooters very safely across campus. You've never seen them in a duck pond or a fountain or upstairs in a building or in the parking garage on the floor. And they're just very safe and responsible, sweaty young boys.
You mentioned sweat a lot. But you know what? It sounds like these donors are pretty well off, giving all these luxuries and whatnots.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I just have one last question for you, Joe.
Yes.
Mr. President, not Castiglione. Tuition has gone up significantly over the past couple of years. I felt it. Everyone here has felt it. Why?
Well, you see,
You
there's
said
a
you
lot.
wouldn't ask that question.
I did
You
not.
told us. You told us
Fedora.
coming in here you wouldn't ask that question.
No, I didn't
I told
say
you
that.
not to. You know what, Joe?
No,
We're
no,
out of
no,
5,000.
no, come here. You sit back down. Sit back down. Joe's. Okay, well that's all we have for right now. Stick around to see the rest of the show. Thank you so much, Joe. Seriously, come here. Here at Alight Norman, we put the safety of our residents first by having proper lighting in dark areas so you and your friends can play basketball during your stay.
We don't have that.
So live at Alight Norman.
Well, we have a gate for your safety and your comfort.
Not one that works. Stay at Alight Norman, where our gate works all year long.
Well, we have a resident testimony from Alight 12 to tell you why you should live with us this upcoming school year.
Oh.
I love Alight 12th in the summertime. I took advantage of having this entire pool all to myself. Thanks so much, Alight 12.
Did you forget to send out that email I drafted up for you?
No. On an unrelated note, I need to get back to my computer.
Oh, right. Well, no matter the circumstance, hop on over to Alight today.
We are the place to stay when you know where you're going.
Welcome to Callaway, the place everyone wants to be. At Callaway, we have a large diversity of people. We have people from Austin, Houston, and Dallas. At Callaway, we have protected parking where you pay the premium fee of hundreds of dollars to park in our resident-only parking garage. Why park at the duck pond for a lower price? Beats me. I want to let you in on a little secret. If the gate is up, feel free to park there, but we will be towing your precious car at your expense. Just listen to one of our loyal residents.
Now, why do I love Callaway? Well, it's an easy walk to campus and only a few minutes to the stadium on game day. Now, don't get me started on the parking situation. I parked my mom's white BMW without a parking pass, and the next morning it was at the demolition lot where I had to get my dad to pay it back. Thanks, Callaway.
Welcome to the Avenue, or as we call it here, the liveliest place in Norman. Here at the Ave, we hold ourselves to a high standard, and we believe communication is key. We encourage our residents to read the .1 font in their leasing contracts that reveals all of our hidden fees. Residents appreciate our quiet hours that begin at 11 p.m. to ensure that they get a full night's rest before class. We do encourage socializing in our clubhouse because increasing morale is one of our missions here at the Ave. We have one of the higher re-signing rates in the Norman area, so I guess you could say we are the best in Norman. But don't take it from me, hear for what our residents are saying.
So I'm a senior and I lived here all 3 years at the Ave, so I don't have any other complaints besides my upstairs neighbors who like to have random screaming matches. But at this point, it's drowned out the sound of this constant construction outside.
The construction the resident is speaking of is due to a nearby tornado that occurred roughly 2 years ago. We do sincerely apologize on the delays with the roof being reinstated. We predict it will be done in 2027.
Oh, are we recording?
No.
Oh, cool. Hey, my boss said I was supposed to get paid for this. What's that gonna look like? My cat had really bad diarrhea and he had to go to the vet, and it's a monumental vet bill.
Hey, let's talk about that later. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Action.
Why choose Millennium? Well, do you like getting egged at 2 a.m. from your upstairs neighbors? Then you would love Millennium. You know, I guess I should say something maybe nice. Okay. Here at Millennium, we love water. And water is never a problem unless you actually want some. Okay, for real this time. At Callaway, they're just a short walk away from campus. Here at Millennium, we're a short walk away from some of Oklahoma's treasures, like Brahms and OnCue.
Okay, man. I think we're just gonna stay with the resident statements. You're good to go.
Millennium is truly the best. Whenever I need a late night snack, it's just a quick walk. The amenities, show-stopping. Hello? Let me call maintenance real quick.
I still get paid, right? Hello? No. 213? Again? Oh.
Welcome to OU's residential college, the best in Norman housing. Objectively, now some other people may say otherwise, but they'd be lying. Let's start off with the laundromat, the best in Norman. I never fail to find a washing machine that isn't free. And yes, sometimes my clothes may be laying onto the side very neatly, but that's because my peers want to take care of the environment, and I appreciate the accountability. Let's not forget about the food now as well, the best in Oklahoma, okay? Now, it may close a little bit early, but I feel like you need to understand the key workers, get to know them. They have families too. So that means it has to close early. If anything, after talk to them, I feel like it should close earlier, from 6 p.m. to maybe 4:30. I wouldn't mind. And now my favorite moment, gosh, there's so many to choose. But I'd have to say it was in a snowy day in January, when we were stuck outside in the cold for, I'd say, 3 hours. Yes, I was over a fire alarm over burnt toast, but I cherish those moments where I get to know my peers on my floor that much better. In fact, let's get to know some of them right now, like my roommate. Hey, bud.
Yo, what's up? Dude, you gotta check out this song that I've been making for my bio TA, Rachel.
Oh dear.
Rachel, know that I love you. There's no reason for me to be away from you. I put you in a Punnett Square, and now our kids will have your...
Okay. Nice serenade, man. Is that it?
No, I have lines and lines and lines. I've been doing this for like hours, dog. You gotta really hear it, yeah.
Yeah, get working on that. Working on that.
Rachel, you know...
So come join us at OU Housing. Freshman year starts here.
Rachel!
show going, our musical guests playing their newest single, Fallen Angels, which drops on all platforms May 9th. It's Henry Merchant.
Run through the halls and pull the alarms, paint on the walls and fight in the yard. We're tearing the schoolhouse down tonight. This town could use a fresh start, but it won't fix the problem of his drunk ass father setting standards are normal for bright-eyed daughters. Picture the place, it's a pool house party. The attorney's kid is picking on Molly. Mom's in the kitchen with the 4 best friends, planning a divorce who won't hurt the kids, but the kids won't care. He's hunting down honey now, Dad keeps it cool. Mom gets some money, she slips through church, but she prays her soul to keep. She's locked indoors, there's nothing in the sheets. And they say the Lord found home in a little corner of San Antonio, but it's fallen angels as far as I can see. Now she spends her nights in the bedroom crying. I fed her soon, she's not trying. Kids kick rocks and they come out fighting while others flip locks and try to stay quiet. Catch all the cues and try to play it cool. Tear down your lies to form an excuse. Heads held high show signs of abuse. Just ask your mama, she'll know what to do. 'Cause she sleeps through church, but she prays her soul to keep. She's locked indoors, but finds nothing in the sheets. And they say the Lord found home in a little corner of San Antonio, but it's fallen angels as far as I can see. Yeah, it's fallen angels as far as I can see. Well, you've probably seen the poster. Well, it's hanging all over the town. Well, I'm wanted all over Arkansas, and I'm headed to Tulsa town. And they say I robbed the station and I made off with the tail. Well, I'm headed her direction, and I pray she's waiting still. And I ain't the one to want for much, not to beg, borrow, steal. But that woman who's got an appetite I'm feeling to fill. Well, I'm flying down Highway 90 at 110. I'm looking for a hole to hide my head. With the red and blues behind me. Good God, won't you fill the hole I'm in, so I can see my sweet and Bethlehem, and let her rob me of my breath again. Cops are on my tail. I lost the dogs that were on my smell. A few too many turns to track, and I cut myself a trail. And I couldn't stop to catch my breath. I'm making it back to Sweet Annabeth, and I'm focused on the task at hand. And that blue jean baby went in my bed. Well, I was stirring sugar in my coffee cup. The cops pulled into that parking lot and they eyed me down. They identified me. Shots went flying and they shot the TV. Well, I'm flying down our way 90 at 110. I'm looking for a hole to hide my head. With the red and blues behind me. Good God, won't you fill the hole I'm in, so I can see my sweet Annabeth again, and let her rob me of my breath again. There's breaking news in the paper today. Well, some hell-bent boy is chasing the pay, and he was shot down in the diner today. And Annabeth has got some words to say.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Late Night in Norman. One big thank you to our special musical guest, Henry Merchant, and thank you to our cast and crew. That's all we have for tonight. Sincerely, Late Night in Norman. Good night.